Hey everybody, welcome back to more Persona 4 Golden. In the last episode, we maxed out both the Sun and Moon Arcana, and are able to forge, well, 2 new powers. Well, actually, I don't think we maxed out Yumi's Social Link, if I recall. I think we still have we still have 1 rank left with her, but we did max out Ai's Social Link, and we were able to form Sandaphon. And we ended it here. Today's episode is not going to be fully exploring dungeons. Today, we are going to be working on Margaret's Social Link. I wanted this episode to be dedicated towards Margaret and Margaret only, because, you know, she's obviously the best girl in the game. No, I'm just joking. That's debatable. Excuse me, Marie. I was not expecting you to be gone. Something is different. Marie is nowhere to be found. Marie's throwing off my groove. There's another piece of paper on the floor. Something is written on it in horrible script. It is someone wrote it with their offhand.
Release yourself. Release yourself. From desire, from impulse. Logic and rationales are excuses for the weak. Release yourself. Your heart's voice. Your internal scream. In exchange for a lost voice. Grab hold of your proof of life. Never let it go!
This must be another of Marie's poems.
Ah! What is this?
What's happening to me? Why is this here? I put that in my pocket. It doesn't make any sense. It's got to be... Hey, don't read that! You inconsiderate scumbag. Why would you read my heart's voice? No! It is not my heart's voice. Hush now, Marie. If you need to release your impulses, please do it somewhere else. Shut up! This is just...
Huh?
Impulses. Release. I will never let this go. Stop reading my stuff. Alright, Marie turns to his face, quivering with either rage or embarrassment. Probably both, let's be honest. But, yes, today's episode is only going to be focusing on friggin' Margaret. Because, you know, we need... Alright, so I'm going to be spending a lot of money in this game. Because let's be honest, it's going to be a bit of a pain because we're going to be constantly doing this back and forth every time. Constantly. And there's going to be a possibility that we're going to be getting fusion accidents in this game. Yeah. Anyways, first social link to get rank 2 is we need to get an Upon Datara with I think Sakukaza or something like that. Alright. Alright, so... yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of level ups because of maxed Arcanas and everything, so a lot of Personas are going to be getting a lot of level ups and learn a lot of moves and everything. So, yeah, I'm just going to be spamming through as best I can. Alright, so now that we've gotten to Ippon Datara, we have to... This is another thing we got to do. Every time we fuse the correct Persona, we have to leave and then re-enter. Because then Margaret will have a little scene.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Ah, an Ippon Datara with Sakukaza. You have successfully completed the request. Well-rounded, flexible, muscular, splendid. You've done good work here. You're indeed the one with infinite potential. Now I'm even more curious about you. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. I don't want to get any more with Margaret. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, Margaret's social link has ranked rank 2, excuse me. Well then, for my next request, bring me a Matador with the Mahama skill. I know that if anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Alright. For this persona, we need to buy a Omokane from the Hierophant. we need to buy from the Moon Arcana, and we need to buy Power and Andre. So I guess I should not have gotten rid of Andre. So we need to get Power and Andre. Where the hell are you, Andre? Andre! Like I said, this is going to be a constant buying and fusing personas. But... oh, hold on. Triangle spread. We need Omokane, Power, and Matador. This will give us... and then really, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what the other skills are. We just need Mahama, and that's all we need. And this will get us to rank 3 with Margeret. Alright. Alright, so we're just trying to get rid of that. Rampage, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I'm not really caring about the skills we get for him. I'm just going to delete any new skills he tries to learn. Just because it's not going to be it's not going to matter. Anyways, Matador has roots. Alright. Once again, we leave and come back. This also gives you the opportunity to dismiss any personas that you've already fused. So let's get back in. Yeah, this is a constant thing. We're going to have to go back and forth.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I'm pretty sure we can talk to Margeret, and she'll be like, oh, cool. Matador, and he has Mahama. He successfully completed the request. What a beautiful persona. This fascinating dance performed by a true sportsman. I'm amazed. You're still young, but you hold such masculinity within your soul. I can feel your heart. I can feel my heartbeat faster. Thank you. I'm strongly confident that you are the one I've been searching for. I want to see more of your soul. Margeret is smiling gently. Alright, more. Alright, Margeret has become a little bit more creepy, but whatever. Right. Now then, for my next request, bring me a Gudon that knows Rampage. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. Alright. So now we need to... I probably should have... Alright, so now we need to get... Where is Legion? Oh! Well, we need to fuse Legion, so hold on, we need to see. Can we fuse Legion? Hold on. If we can fuse Legion... Okay, so we can't. Okay, so... Alright, so we need Legion to be level 23. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Legion, and I'm going to get all the other personas that we need. And then we need to buy... And then I need to get Ares from the, what was it, Chariot Arcana? Ares. Alright. But, yeah. So, since we need Legion to get, we need to get Legion to level 23, I'm going to actually pause this recording and go into Nanako's dungeon and do a couple fights in there, because we need to go over there anyways for some quests. So I'm going to do a couple fights in there, get Legion to 23, and then I'll be right back here. So I will see you guys shortly. Alright, I have returned, and just to let you know, off screen, not only did Legion get to the correct level that it needed to be for this, but Yosuke and Teddy have both been risen to a level. Also, you can probably see what team I'm playing with. That is the team that I'm going to be using probably for the rest of the game. Well, not for the rest of the game, but for at least for this the next dungeon. But now that we got the persona that we need, we can fuse Legion with Ares to make Gudon with Rampage. And I don't really care what the other skill is, so let's just... Alright. I also recommend that every time you fuse, I would save just in case you don't get the fusion right away. That way, you know, just so... You know, but yeah. Alright. But now, and I also got another Persona Kokiri Hime, so let's check, Dwellers. Margaret's request. Alright. Alright. Yep, see? Yeah, so that's another thing you have to do, is you have to constantly exit and re-enter the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Request. Alright, this Gudon has Rampage. I see, you have successfully completed the request. Do you know why I asked you to bring me such a beast? Because I wanted you to be aware that even an innocent boy like you can harbor such a dreadful creature inside. And I wanted to ride on it for a bit. It's a literal fire tiger that's on fire. This persona seems too hot for me. Can I extinguish its flames? Kidding, I wouldn't harm your persona, nor yourself. I think. Margaret is smiling gently. I became a little more intimate with Margaret. Alright, Margaret's ranked 4. Well then, for my next request, I would like a Neko Shogun capable of using Bafula. And if anyone could do this, for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Well, turns out that we can still do that. Alright, so, first off, we need to get King Frost. Where the hell are you? King Frost is an emperor. King Frost. Alright, then we need Hoi Pao. We need Hoi Pao to make Kusimitama. To make a Kusimitama with Bafula. So King Frost and Hoi Pao with Bafula, and I don't really care, so let's just friggin' don't really care. Alright, cool. And then all we need to do now is get the other Mitimas. We need to get Nagi Mitama, Saki Mitama, and Ara Mitama. Alright, so let's just go ahead. Survive light, survive dark, we don't care. We don't care, so... Yeah. Alright, but now let's get the other Mitimas. We need... Got Saki Mitama. Which I believe Nagi Mitama is of the... Alright, Aramitama, and Nagi Mitama is of Temperance, I believe. Nagi Mitama, yes, there we go. Alright. And this is our first time. We go, let's get Aramitama. Where is Bafula? And I guess I don't really care what's... I don't really care what other skills you get, so we'll just... Nice. Right, Neko Shogun. I am the Master of War! Yeah. Alright, Neko Shogun. Neko Shogun's gonna learn a lot of skills. We don't care. We do not care. Alright, evade, win. Yay. Oh my gosh, get rid of the skill. Don't care. Alright, cool. Now that we got Neko Shogun with the skills we need, let's get out. We can ditch Good on. And now, hello, Nekusogun, with the skill you're looking for.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
All right. Nekusogun with Bafula. You've successfully completed the request. This is a rare persona. I think I could even beat my master with this. Wait a moment. The persona's nose isn't long at all. No, there's no way I can win with that persona. It's not easy to surpass the master. Regardless, I appreciate you showing me this beautiful persona. One after another, you make my every wish come true. What a gentleman. Alright. Yeah, Margaret's social link is quite complex, but it's not particularly the hardest. Well, in terms of it's the most expensive social link, I have to say. Well then, for my next request, bring me a Black Frost that knows Auto Sakukaza. Anyone can do this for me, it's you. Alright, now... Alright, so now we got a lot of... I don't even know if the... No, I was gonna say no. The Black Frost we have does not have it. But we do need to get a Valkyrie and a Forneus to make Anzu. So we need to get Forneus. I'm glad I got it. Otherwise, it's gonna be very awkward not having it. And then we need, what was it again? We needed, oh, Valkyrie. I went right past it. Yep, Valkyrie. Alright, fuse persona, fuse together normal spread, Forneus and Valkyrie to form Anzu. Doesn't really care what skills we get. But with the amount of experience it's going to get, it's going to learn Auto Sukaza, so automatically, so you know, that's good. Magaru. Alright, so ring wall. There we go, Auto Sukaza. We definitely needed to learn that, so I'm going to get rid of useless red wall, because why not? And now we have Anzu! Alright. Now we need to get an Apsaris, which is of the Temperance. I hit the wrong persona. Like I said, this is going to be a lot of money that we're going to be spending. So, yes, don't feel bad about you know, spending too much money. That's kind of why I was fighting so much and got so much rare shadows, because I knew I was going to be needing a lot of money from Margaret's social links eventually. So Jack Frost is definitely going to probably learn all its skills, which I really do not care. Yeah, well, it's not going to learn all of it, but it can learn Mind Charge at level 25, which is actually pretty early for a Mind Charge to be available, so actually quite amazing. Anyway, so we need Pyro Jack and what is it, King Frost. Oh, we also need a Pixie and a Ghoul. Because Black Frost, let's go. Black Frost, we're gonna need to give it Auto Sukaza. So why not give it Victory Cry? And then really doesn't really matter what other skills we get. So I mean, not gonna be the best one we're getting. Alright, so Black Frost. Black Frost! I'm not going to learn anything because all Black Frost we have on the compendium is so much better than the one I have. This is just for social link completion. like I said, not really caring about any of the personas we fused here. We're just going to be... Anyways, but before we go, I'm going to save right here because I don't trust myself with anything. Anyways, let's go re-enter the Velvet Room with the Black Frost.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Alright. You've brought Black Frost and he has Auto Sukaza. You have successfully completed the request. Do you know the persona's tragic past? Black Frost lived alone for over thousands of years. While enduring this solitude, he prayed to the sky over and over, pleading, "Give me a friend." Eventually, the god he served granted him a friend for a single day, and the two of them frolicked through the fields as happy as could be. They spent many precious hours together, and then, the sun set, the friend vanished. Black Frost regretted his request. If he had known he would have been left sad and lonely, he would have never have asked for a friend in the first place. Hence, Block Fro. I didn't mispronounce it. Forget it. I made it all up anyway. Do you believe me? Adults shouldn't be so easily swayed by what others say. Anyway, I appreciate that you sold me this wonderful card. One after another, you grant me every wish come true. What a gentleman. I don't like this. But, well then, for my next request, sell me Yatagarasu equipped with the Megiddo skill. If anyone can do this, it's for me, it's you. Oh boy, this gonna be fun. Anyways, well, now that we got that, we need to get Toady and Koseth. Which Koseth is of the sun, which we'll be getting there first. So Koseth and Toady is of the tower, I believe. Where is the tower? Am I just dumb? Do I only have the one? I only have the one tower persona. What the hell? Okay. But now, let us fuse Koseth and Toady to get. Alright, so it doesn't really matter what we get for Ares. We're just gonna make Ares. Alright, Ares. Alright. Yes. But, yeah. This is pretty much the whole gist of Margaret's Social Link. And this will also be a very good guide to completing Margaret's Social Link, since I don't think there's that many guides out there that show you what to do for Margaret's Social Link. Or at least not very much detailed. Oh, but yes, we do now. But we also need Black Frost. Which, hey, guess what? We planned this out perfectly. All right, so I don't really care what scales we give it. We're just gonna give it. As long as we give it Maggie Doll, that's all that matters. Alright, Yatagarasu. I like Yatagarasu. I think it's a really interesting persona. I think it's cool that there's a persona based on a raven. And I don't know, I just think Yatagarasu is very good. But, yeah. Anyways. Now we got Yatagarasu. Once again, I'm going to save here because I don't want to take a chance of any fusion accidents, and that will make it easy for me to reload the save in case we did.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Wonderful. This Yatagarasu has the Maggie-Do skill. You have successfully completed the request. Riddle me this. What kind of Yatagarasu is a crow with 3 legs? I actually told you the answer. I'm sorry, I spoiled it. I wanted to give you a riddle that my master once told me. It was difficult yet entertaining and somewhat sad. Since you've begun meeting this way, I've gained an interest in words. Anyway, thank you for showing me this exquisite card. Alright. Just like that, we're going to be maxing out Margaret's Social Link for close. Alright, well then, my next request. I like a Yatsufusa that knows Medirama. yeah, guess what? We're gonna be buying a lot of personas again. Alright. So, for Yatsufusa with Medirama, we are going to need a persona of the Hierophant Devil Arcana, also known as Hokoto Sekon and Pazuzu. I highly doubt I have this. I do have this, however. I'm smart. And we need, what is a devil? We need, death? No, we need a Pazuzu. Alright. Next, fuse, normal. And Pazuzu, this will give us Toth. That will learn Medirama, which I do not care what skills we pass on it. Alright, Toth has come to serve us! Yay! Alright, Medirama! Alright. Jeez, holy cow, he's going to be... Yeah, right. Alright, now that we got Toth, we need to get the other personas that we need for Yatsufusa. So we need to get Orthros, Makami, Narasima, and Mothman. Alright, so I believe Hermit's gonna be the first up. So that'll give us Mothman. And then Hanged Man we need... Actually, hold on, wait. Never mind, I was gonna say, do I have... Alright, so we need Orthros, Makami, and Narasima, which I believe Sun is past here. So where is Narasima? There you are. Alright. Yatsufusa. Oof. Okay, anyways. Make sure you pass down wherever where's Medirama. There we go. And I don't care what other skills we get, so we're just going to pass this down and... Yeah, there we go. We got the dog! We got the dog in us! Alright, cool. Yeah, once again, I'm not going to care about skills. We're just doing this to get the social link done, so I'm not planning on using it at any point in capacity, so... But yes. Anyways. But now that we got the Yosafusu, the dog, we got the dog. Let us get out. Get rid of Yatagaratsu. Sorry, Yatagaratsu, but we need room. And I should probably get rid of Kokira Hime since I don't really need it. Once we obtained a new persona and through that way, it's not going to disappear on us. It's going to be registered in our mind.
Welcome
so
to the Velvet
fine.
Room.
Right, this Yatsufusa was Medirama. Alright, you can feel your heart. Words can express nothing. The only way to convey meaning is through the communication between hearts. You, Naokami, and Margeret. What do those names have in common? Oh no, there's nothing in common. I was testing your generosity. Good job, you passed the test. Okay, Margeret. Okay, she's just being very goofy and weird now. Alright, but now we got rank 8. Well then, for my next request, what I like is a Ganasa with the Tetracon ability. If anybody can do this for me, it's you. Yeah, just because we actually have a Pokemon. Oh my god, Pokemon. We're playing Pokemon Persona version. But we need... Oh... I just saw what next Persona we need. And I just realized we don't have it because it's a Tower Arcana. I don't have the Persona that we need for this. So... I'm gonna have to look through my notes to make a fusion recipe for it. So, easiest way to do this, we can fix this. All we need is Gadon and Undyne, and I believe we need a priestess. Where is Gang? We can fix this. I can salvage this. I promise. I can salvage this. Alright. I salvaged it. Alright. But yeah, we don't really care. Don't really care because it's not going to matter. Alright. I'm knocking on wood right now. But I'm glad that we have not run into a fusion accident yet. Of course, now that I say that, the Let's Play curse is probably going to affect me because of saying that out loud. So yeah. But before I do anything, I'm going to get out this card, this guy, and I'm going to save because I know me. I know that me jinxing it is going to it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Watch. All right, but now that we got Dekarava, we can fuse Ganasa. And we needed to have Tetracon. We'll give it. Yeah, why not? Typically, if you're not able to skip past the fusion, that means there's a fusion accident, and it always overwrites the skipping of the cutscene, I think. But hey, we got Ganasa with a Tetracon ability. So, yay. That is good. Alright, Maggie Dolo. Alright. Save right here, just in case. And let's get back in. Hey, Margeret, we got your Ganasa. We got your Ganas. Alright, we got Janessa Nose Tetracon. You have successfully completed the request. What a long nose. By the way, have you heard this song about a long nose? What happens in the Velvet Room, nobody knows, but the master has a very long nose. How nostalgic. I used to sing this song with that girl. No, I miss those days. Alright. I wonder what girl she's talking about. It couldn't be Marie, because Marie doesn't sing. At least I don't think she does. I don't know. Oh, I just noticed something. I noticed a persona that we're gonna have to ditch. We need to get a trumpeter with the mind charge skill. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I don't think the trumpeter we have. Never mind. Well, guess what? That makes things a hell of a lot easier because I planned ahead. Well, I mean, to be fair, it is mind charge. I was never gonna get rid of it. So, I mean, hey. Easy completion.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
A trumpeter with mind charge. You successfully completed the request. That was my last request. Congratulations. You've been through many challenges, and I hope you grasp their meaning. You see, the results never mattered. I wanted to see you yourself struggle and complete the requests. You approached each challenge thoughtfully, and in doing so, you trained your soul. As I predicted, you have shown me that your soul is strong. It's been wonderful. For the first time in ages, I became very excited. But remember, one soul is fragile. The purer it is, the stronger it gets. But it can easily be led astray. It can take so little as a handful of senseless words, such as a lie or a rumor. Please remember that. Now, I have to give you something as a reward. Here, I want you to have this. Alright, we got the Spyro Rotes. It's only an object, but at the same time, it's an expression of myself. I'm sure you know since you've struggled so much for me, right? Alright, with that, we have maxed out Margaret's Social Link. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon the ability to create Isis, the ultimate form of the Empress Arcana. The Margaret Social Link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Margaret Social Link. The power to create personas of the Empress Arcana has reached its maximum. You now come towards a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the Emperor's Social Link, we can now fuse Isis, the mother of reincarnation. There's nothing more of your heart that I need to see. I understand you quite well now, so thank you. As I thought, you're the person I have been waiting for. When the time comes, it is you who will provide my answer. I look forward to it. Yeah. Alright, but hey, look, we can forge Loki. We can make Hellbiker. Hey, we can make Vasuki. And hey, look, Istar and Loki. Loki. How fitting he's weak to fire. It would have been really funny if he was actually weak to electricity to make him an opposite of Thor. Also, it's actually kind of fitting that he drains ice considering his backstory, if you know the mythology. But yes. That is every persona you need to fuse for Margaret's Social Link. That is another Social Link in the books. We have only, technically, 2 Social Links that we can hang out with. As, well, technically, actually no, 3! I forgot, I did not max out Sun last time. But we got 3 more Social Links to max out, and they're pretty close to ranking up. The other 2 will rank up in the next episodes. So, I think with that, next time on Persona 4 Golden, we're going to go and do the quests we need for the next set of quests. I just said that. I don't know what I'm talking about. But we're also going to be taking on Adachi and stopping him once and for all. See you guys next time.